We will be starting a Tiny Bookshop playthrough. I haven't really seen anything, I haven't seen any playthroughs of this game, but it seemed really interesting on Steam, so thought would try to get this going. Okay. So the only thing I know about this game is you start out in this little town and people will come by, you'll recommend books to them. You have to make sure that the books are appropriate for who you're selling it to. And there's apparently also lore within the village that this takes place in. Which, as somebody who really likes Stardew Valley and going through the lore of that. Okay, click, click, click. Okay, we have 3 crime books, 3 drama books, 10 fact books, 4 fantasy books, 3 classic, 7 kids, and 10. Oh, my, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. What, how, like what? Who are you? I'm gonna go with like what, because I think that would be how somebody would actually respond. Oh, I know you're planning to sell used books for a good price and that you're not from the area. I'm sorry, if you're from a small town, you already know who's it from the area or not. And I certainly think you could use someone to show you the ropes around here. Welcome to our quaint little town. I'm Tildy. I'm gonna go Tild. Lovely to meet you. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement, so you can trust my advice. Let's see, you should know that us Bookstonians have very particular taste in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels, not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? Okay, we have crime books and classic books. Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. Okay, so she's continuing to look. -1 crime book. Sadly, didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. Okay, so 22%. That is horrible. Percent. It could be worse. Obviously, we do have worse. The drama books, but the sale chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, okay, it will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell the last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Hi there, you're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tild. Did she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job there. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstonbury Review. It's a local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while. So you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. If you live in a small town, just giving out free subscriptions wouldn't go well. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right. For the record, what made you come to Bookstonbury? Need an escape, searching for where I belong, wanted an adventure. Let's go for wanted an adventure. Oh, wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very, windy, a bit intimidating, friendly, I think. We don't know anything, so let's just go very, windy. Oh, I guess that's true, although I enjoy the weather here. In my hometown, we only had rain season and less rain season. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around. Okay. I do not know how 3 people are fitting in this tiny little bookshop. Tiny bookshop. Okay. The Bookstonbury review reports on the goings on around town. You can check today's and tomorrow's weather. Keep an eye out for upcoming events. Yep, there's the money. There's the books. Okay, so we only sell used books. So we have to go with what we can kind of get through that. So it's kind of like a loot box, but not real money. Okay. I do like the idea of only selling used books instead of just constantly getting new stuff. So then let's go. Okay, so to go to a place, it costs money. Okay, so we only have one option available. Okay, books in storage. We do not have a lot. Okay. I wish it allowed us to buy more, okay. I wish it would have allowed us to buy more used books, but I guess it's fine. I have to organize these better because that annoys me that stuff's not together. Okay, so I guess it's a good thing they didn't allow us to buy more books. Okay. Did you notice you can look around a location? Simply click and drag to move your view. Oh, I can pick them up. Oh, I just knocked those over. I'm sorry. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. I can call her up and get her to give you a parking space. You could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sort of things. It is decided then. It's decided then. Meet me out by Cafe Liberté as soon as you can. Okay. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be just back on his recent catch just now. Okay. Okay. Have a diary. You know what? I still have quite a few untold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. Got the journal. Open anytime, check on your progress. Okay, so that's where like our quest and challenges. Okay, number of books sold, hints and events, little postage stamps to collect. You'll collect these stamps as you're making contributions around town. You can also see progress towards the stamps, as well as hints and extra info. Hover over the stamp for more information. Okay, so we should get a collectible by talking to Walt. Click on the arrows in the corners to flip to the other page. Okay, so we can then keep track of who we know, our items and their effects, what collectibles we've gotten. Okay. Hey, what are you doing here? Our weather correspondent at the paper said today's going to be the hottest day of the year. So I assume you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh. I'm so sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You seem to just fit in so easily. So sorry. Sorry, here, let me show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Okay, popular destination for families in the summer. Okay. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Okay. Ahoy there, kiddo. How's it going? Okay, introduced. Looks like you got a good sturdy vessel there. Just completely spaced. I have some old items lying around, which I think you're my like. See if any of it is to your liking. Okay, so he has stuff to sell. Recommendations per day. I want recommendations though. Like, hey, that's all. My friends tell me you got some decent cargo on board too. They've been really enjoying your travel and classic novels. Guess I have to be careful or I might be outsold by your. Why don't we make a bet? If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Sell 20 books to sailors. Okay. See if there's anything to pick up and knock over the surfboards. Oh, help, I need a book. Can't find what they're looking for. Click on the bubble to help them. Just dropping by real quick. I can only commit to something with less than 200 pages. I'm interested in fact books and I like niche books for the most part. Okay. So we need a short book and niche or fact books. Okay, people can also leave some of their likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might be harder to fulfill than others. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books on the shelf are a good fit for the customer. Requests usually get more difficult as the stock dwindles throughout the day. Now let's look for a book. Click to inspect a book. Okay, what's this? Okay. Okay, short thing. It is a little bit over 200 pages, so I think that wouldn't be. No, I don't want to. Okay. That is twice as much. No. Holy no. And niche books. Since I don't have any fact books. Death of a Salesman. Okay, I think this would be niche since it's two young women with the same name become roommates. They also become allies in the pursuit of romance and punk rock dreams. Okay, I think that would be good. Oh, looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Finally, something short and sweet to read. How did you know? Okay. They'll try this one and keep shopping. Okay. Wow, your customers just became inspired. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all of your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increases the sale chance across all genres for a short while. Okay. Okay, awesome. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. Okay, so when Fern's in the shop, there's a plus 5% to the fact sale chance. Okay. Okay, another recommendation. You're the highlight of my route. I'm looking for a new pastime and could use some ideas. But life's too short to read a book with over 700 pages, and I can't get enough of Finance for the People. Okay. Okay, how this okay. So books may be slightly a part of other genres. Okay. So like kind of like finance stuff. This is about physics, software, cookbooks. Finance, finance, finance. What would be like a finance book? I would he want another? Okay, doesn't want something over 700 pages, so 416 pages would be okay. I like coding, I don't like finance, but I feel like a lot of like tech bros are also finance, like talking about finance. So I think okay, Finance for the People is a how-to guide to mindfully approach your finances. Helps readers identify their biases, beliefs, societal expectations, and family examples in order to escape debt. Notice how gratitude impacts your spending and start building wealth. Okay, that's actually. So he likes mindfulness. So maybe What If would be good? Or maybe a travel book about like being, mindful. Okay, maybe not over 700 pages. So the Julia Child book would not. I think this one where it reflects on life-changing experiences and people she met on 9 journeys, from a chaotic bus ride in Pakistan to a healing swim in Bali, carrying only a rucksack and a diary. Emotion-filled collection of essays, thrilling and heartbreaking. That could be, hey, be more mindful, like Eat, Pray, Love. Let's try this one. Oh, no. Okay. So that's what happens when you don't get it right. Okay, give me a hand. I want some cold, hard facts. I have no interest in biographies, though. Okay. It would be helpful for, like, a sailor to know how to, like, help injuries. No interest in biographies. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, perfect recommendation. Okay. Okay. You might have just found somebody's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Okay. Okay. Dog. Want to say hi to the dog. This stray seems to be a little bit hungry. Would you like to pet the dog? Yes, always. Okay. I don't have anything to give the dog. Perfect book. Awesome. And then we got that collectible. Awesome. Okay. So I'm so happy. I want to see the collectible. Throw the dog a treat. I haven't been able to find anything. Need to knock over the surfboards. I agree. Riff. Still asking for food. I don't have any. I would give you anything. Oh. Hey, I'll just pick out a new book. You are coming every single day for a new book. Is it just to remind me that the flea market is tomorrow? It's tomorrow, right? Yeah. I don't understand. Oh, sorry, could I bother you for a sec? Okay, he wants a suggestion. I'm here on research. I absolutely love fantasy. I don't approve of witchcraft and magic and such, though I am a fan of books like Carmilla. Young adult sci-fi dystopia. Okay, space mercenary. Would would prophecy be deemed witchcraft and magic? I think for me, like the main character. That's a possibility. And it's probably since he also keeps blushing. Yeah. Creatures hunting a monster. I think if he's a fan of if they're a fan of books like Carmilla, I think maybe would like the monster fantasy book. Hopefully wouldn't be seeing that as witchcraft and magic. Let's see. Okay, perfect suggestion. Okay. And we got an achievement successfully recommend 3 books in a day. I still want to find something to. Oh, yeah, talking about. Okay, now if you truly want to stay afloat around here, you're gonna need this. Life buoy, minus 10% danger. So if you want to garner a little respect around here, you just have to show us your maritime side. Your bookshop needs to be seaworthy to get invited to the fish market. Okay, fish market next Wednesday. I'm sure I got some knickknacks left over if you want to have a look. Still don't want to do that. Where do I get food for the dog? I don't understand. If I bought the cooler, would? I don't think so, but where do you get food for the dog? Okay, click, click, click. Okay, got a stamp from that. Let's start talking to people. Bonjour. Oh, we could get a brighter yellow, different paint. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get everything because all of that is quite expensive. Feel free to touch the artwork, it's an experience. I talked to this dude. You seem like the bookish type. I can't seem to get rid of this thing. Do you want it? Yeah. Oh, I just got a cursed typewriter. That is just amazing. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're the bookshop owner. I love your wagon so much. It's so cute. I'm Anne. It's so nice to meet you. Welcome to the flea market. Wow, looks like you're swarmed with customers. Hope you still had some time to look around though. Would you like some plants for your shop? Oh, once again, all of that is so expensive, and I want the coffee machine. Okay, who? Okay, I'm just like, who's this? Oh, what? Look at this dope little shop. I read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you've got here. My name's Klaus, and I work at the Mega March at the moment. Have you been there yet? It has an awfully big car park. I'm sure no one would mind if you made a stop there from time to time. Okay, so another place to unlock. How are you? Having a good summer? Yeah, it's chill. Just been selling books. No, yeah. Cool, yeah, mine too. Have you had some time to check out the local music scene? I mean, it's not huge, but we've got some cool bands here and there. Dropping fact that in a metal band. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. We're called Silence Libri. All right, I'll check out your books now, but I'll see you later. Yeah. Okay, so Anne's going to be a recurring character. I do like that they have the pronouns, which is why I'm checking just to make sure call the characters by the right. Heat Day. And okay. There is so many people in this. I would have a panic attack. That many people being around me in a small space. I'm sure you haven't had to spare even a thought on retirement yet, but I'll tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends and do as many things to do as possible, or you will be bored. I myself volunteer for the town council where we organize events and community outreach. I read and game and even attend the occasional concert or exhibition. Yet still, nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. It is also tiring, yes, and I knew I couldn't go on doing it forever. But as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. Which is why I like to have your fetching little shop around. Now let me find another pastime in your shelves. Okay. Okay, and she wants us to recommend a book. Classic piece of literature. We only have 2 books. I enjoy getting sucked into a really long book, and I'm also trying to read more from female authors. Well, the classic book I have is not. Crime book, also not. Mm, collected poems, poets. Mm, I think this is a female author. So I think, yeah, let's do that one. Okay, perfect. Has been on my to be read practically since it was released. The release year was 1778. So